Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are now live. Episode 52 of Sundays with Craven. This evening, just me, myself, and I. And of course, you guys in the live chat. It's time. I am back. And tonight we're going to have a good old chat. Just me and you guys. And let's start right there. Who have we got in the live audience this evening? Let's say hello to everyone that's come in to say hello. I really do appreciate it, guys. I hope you've all had a really good week. Hope everything's going well for all of you. So, first in, Shiny Silver. Thank you, mate. Good to see you. Joker's Wild. Yo. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Good to see you. We've got Robot Toaster. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Investable collectibles with the knick-knack emojis. If you are a member of my channel, firstly, thank you so much. Secondly, you have exclusive access to the best emoji on the entire YouTube scene, the knick-knack emoji. Go ahead and use it. I love to see it. Thank you, mate. I just ate a succulent Chinese meal. Gerrymandering, good to see you. Sounds really good. I had Chinese on Friday night. It was really, really nice. Investable collectibles, Alaskan pink salmon on the barbecue. 2 hours to impatiently wait. Sounds good though. Sounds really, really good. Miss Stacking with Craven, my better half, always here to support. Thank you so much. Jonathan Herbert, let's go. Love to see that, mate. I hope you are doing good. America First, how are you, buddy? Good to see you as always. Thank you so much for tuning in, supporting the show. We have Ewan Roberts. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. We have Humble Stacker from across the pond, another channel member. Thank you so much, mate. You do a great job on your channel, and I encourage everyone to check out Humble Stacker. He is a legend. So thank you so much for being here, mate. We have got Emerald Coast. I wonder what I'll do this evening that will make you consider unsubscribing. It normally happens. But you're still here, so thank you so much to Emerald. Good to see you, buddy. Always. We have James Spenston. Good to see you. Not sure I recognize that name. Maybe a new face. Really good to see. Thank you for being here. We got Matt Winge. Howdy all. Coming from Humble's channel. I see a lot of that. Yeah. Humble must have just finished a live. That's good to see. As I say, Humble's lives are really, really good. So check out Humble's channel. Another person who has fantastic lives across the pond is Kalilo, who I am overdue to get on this show. Was supposed to be on last week. I cancelled pretty last minute. Things happen, life happens, family comes first. But Kalilo, you are well overdue, mate. We're going to have to make that happen. And it's going to be really fun when we get you on. I can't wait, mate. And I hope you are doing good. Who else we got in here? Loads of names. I try not to miss anyone. We've got Sav10. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for coming onto the show. As always, we have Wicked Sticky Flowers. Hello, Precious Metals Enthusiast. Yes, that's the one, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. X20, good to see you, mate. Thank you so much for stopping into the live and saying hello. Really good. And one of the best names in the community, if I don't say so myself, Bada. Good to see you, mate. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here. And the music stops. So, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, as you can tell, it's just me, myself, and I, and you guys in the chat. Normally, I do have a special guest on the show. We talk about their journey, learn about their background, how they came into stacking, and talk about all the good stuff. You know, silver, gold, shiny things, precious metals, stacking, you name it. Lots of other things as well. But tonight, it is just me. So, I want to take this opportunity to speak to you directly. The whole episode will be focused on the live chat. So, I obviously invite any questions that you have for me, anything you'd like to know. I'm open to anything. And we're going to just talk. That's exactly what this is. Unscripted, unplanned, live. And we'll see where it goes. Who knows where it's going to take us this evening, but I'm very open-minded, and it's going to be a nice, relaxed one this evening. And that's kind of what I wanted. So, yeah, let's go from there. I can see more coming in. It's good to see. Big Green Stacker, good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. One thing to touch on, guys. Obviously, I wasn't live last week. I have looked at the precious metals markets, and I can see that our friend Silver and his big brother Gold have had a little surge. You'll have to do the conversions if you're in the US, but in British pounds, we can see silver right now at £47 and 12 pence. So that's gone up a little bit. Gold, on the other hand, was sitting around 3,000. Now it's at £3,218. Is this the start of another explosion in the precious metals markets? Or is this just another sign of this continuous volatility that we are seeing in the markets? Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat. Sadly, the summer doldrums are coming to a close. And Bear, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. We got Catcom as well. Good to see you. And yeah, exactly. Today, you guys are all my special guests. Every single one of you, the whole way through. This is a conversation which you are completely part of from the start. So don't hold back. If you have questions, pop them in. I just want to talk to you guys. You know, I love arranging special guests and speaking to the wonderful people we have in this great community. But I chose to go live solo this evening so I could just speak to you guys. I really enjoy it. I want to hear what you guys are up to. I want to answer any questions if I can. And yeah, go from there. Talking about community, guys, this whole stacking journey, this journey that we go on, it wouldn't be the same if we were alone. A big part of that journey is community. No matter what you're buying, what you do have, what you don't have, what your budget is, none of that matters. You know, the metals bring us together, but our individual journeys are what makes us unique. And we get to share those journeys in the fantastic communities available. One that I'm very proud to be a part of is Apex Bullion Group. And if you're not familiar and you're not a member and you've got Discord, well, the link is in the description. You can join me and many others in the Apex Bullion Discord group. It's so much fun. There's something for everyone. And what I will genuinely say from recent experience, which I can talk about in a little bit, the marketplace in there, which is peer-to-peer selling precious metals, is fantastic. It's been growing quickly. It's been really active recently. And I myself can say for sure that, you know, it's great. I've had to sell some of my things recently, and I sold those through Apex Bullion. Really good prices in there. If you're looking to pick up some silver, maybe a bit of fractional gold at a reasonable price, check out Apex Bullion, because the marketplace is one where you will not get ripped off. It's honest, reasonable stackers looking after other people in the community. So yeah, link in the description for that, guys. Buy on a schedule, buy weekly. When you do, you are always buying the low. Yeah, I like it. I think no matter what the market does, if you're consistent, it will dollar cost average out, as a lot of people say. You know, stick to your budget, stay consistent. No matter what the market does, it will probably average out over a long period of time. Much more preferable than putting the same money into a savings account. In my opinion, this is not financial advice. AppMex. No, not quite, mate. I know you're only joking. Apex Bullion Discord group, link in the description. I am in there. Come and say hello, get involved. Yeah, lots of exciting things to come as well. What do you think about finding porosity in poured silver pieces, unique or ugly? What do you mean by porosity? Am I being really daft? What does porosity mean? I'm literally Googling what does porosity mean. Void fraction in two-phase flow? In gas liquid two-phase flow, the void... What? I don't know, but if you're asking me what I think about poured silver pieces, there's a market for everything, my friend. Some people love them, some people don't. I think there's some fantastic artists out there. There really is something for everyone. Some things are really not for me. Other things are. It's very it's a personal preference, is what I'd say on that. And yeah, what more do you want me to say? But I hope that answers your question. I did Google what you meant by porosity, and it didn't make sense to me. So, Wicked Sticky Flowers, put another comment, mate. We'll come back to that. This is my second live stream on your channel. Yes, Sav10, I recognized your name, mate. Last time I was live, you said it was your first time. Then I took a sick day, didn't I? I wasn't sick. Someone else in my family was, but I took last Sunday off to be with family. So, yeah, thank you for coming back. I'm glad to see you. Nerd UK, A up, good to see you, mate. Thank you so much for coming in. We've got the Apex Bullion Discord link there. Thank you so much, Jokers, one of my mods, and also a member of Apex Bullion. Check it out, guys. You will not be disappointed. We've got Matt Winch saying, holding a Morgan Libertad Eagle in hand right now. Nice. Yeah, I certainly do that. It's a guilty pleasure. You'll just grab some bits out sometimes and just hold it. Look at it. Yeah, I do the same thing. I don't blame you. And some nice things there, especially the Libertad. Really, really nice. Not sure what the pundits are saying across the pond, but I am hearing coin shops in my area predicting $5,000 gold by year's end. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of whispers that silver and gold are about to explode. And I heard that, a lot. We do hear it a lot. I heard that before this recent surge where it's gone up, what, 10, 15% very quickly. I hear a lot of things. Only time will truthfully tell. The general consensus is it's going up. As for when, I don't know. We'll have to see. Exciting times. Holding a 1 ounce that I received yesterday. Always have a pocket piece. Yeah, a lot of people like to have a pocket piece. I took my rocking horse crown with me on a walk with the dog once. I got it out to film a short and it slipped out my hands. Butterfingers, I know. And I dinged it. So it had a slight dent in it. But never mind. So new game, Silver Bits, high premium. New game. High premium. Not sure what you mean, mate, but yeah, thank you for the comment. If market spikes over geopolitical noise, hold up for a week. Little air bubbles. Oh, that's what you mean by porosity. Typo. Okay. I can sort of see what you mean now, looking at the pictures that came up on Google. Yeah, like I say, I don't know really. It depends on if it's just that. I don't know. It depends what the main design is. Some pourers do some fantastic things with silver. I'd have to see a specific piece to say, what I think. I think it's very individual because it's art, and a lot of this is subjective. So it's down to the individual who's willing to pay money for these art pieces, I suppose, and if they think it's worth that kind of money. Markets are manipulated, just have to be on the right side of it. Yeah, this is something that comes up a lot about the markets being manipulated. I can't even begin to comprehend how big the market is and how many factors go into the price changing. It certainly won't budge just because a few of us stackers decide to sell or suddenly buy. I think the big boys, the elite, have to get involved for that to happen. But yeah, it comes up regularly. One thing I will say is, historically, when there's wars going on, such as we see right now, I won't go into all of it, but, the economy is not in a great place and there is war going on. Typically, historically, we would see the price of gold and silver go high. It's a reflection of where the economy's at. This time, we're not necessarily, excuse me, gonna sneeze. It's gone. This time, we're not necessarily seeing that. And, to a lot of people, refer to the price of silver and gold right now as a good buying opportunity, a healthy window. Is it still massively undervalued? We have to remember that April last year, the spot price of silver was £23 an ounce. So we're double that. What, 18 months later? I think what throws us all off is that in between that, we saw silver hit £86 an ounce. So God knows what's going to happen next. If I had to take an educated guess, and I have had this question posed upon me, I predicted a while ago, CPM, Andy asked me the question, and I was speaking with him and Josh McDonald. His YouTube channel is McDonald Bullion. And they said, where do you think the price of silver will be by the end of 2026? My prediction was 85 to 90 pounds per ounce for silver. Could be completely wrong, could be right, who knows? It's done it before in quick fashion. Can it do it again? Air bubbles, mate. Yeah, I got there in the end, nerd. I realized what he meant. I love it all, says X20. It's all art and very well priced. Yeah. We'll get to this. You see, this evening, guys, I'm going to be doing a Make Me Laugh segment where basically you can make me laugh, and the first one that does will win a prize. So if we'd started that already, X20 would be the winner with that one. I believe Wicked has coined a new pouring term. I dig it. Yeah, porosity. That was new to me, so I had to check what that meant. Dub C, good to see you, mate. Another fellow member of the community with a fantastic YouTube channel. Check him out. Hello from the Midwest of the US. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping in, tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Sav10. All is good right now. Just one of my family members did have a bit of an episode, so I cancelled last week's show to be there with family instead. Yeah. Here we are. We're back. And it's time for another good old chinwag. What are we saying, guys? Jonathan Herbert. Guys and girls, aim for 10 ounce of gold and 100 ounce of silver. And when we get a move like gold going up by £100, it equals £1,000 personal increase value, and silver going up £1, £100 in personal increase in value. Yeah, so you think a healthy balance when you're stacking is 10 to 1, going by weight? For every ounce of gold you accumulate, you think you should stack 10 ounces of silver? That's interesting. Interesting. I certainly think at this point, from what I've learned, that it's definitely good to have a hedge against both, to have them both covered. And look, going back, and I've said this to people in the community, I'm regularly in the voice chats of Apex Bullion, and we have such great chats about silver and gold, and just completely honest chats, you know. And when I started, and for the first year of stacking, I was really heavy on silver. And yeah, I think it's definitely better to have more of a balance and more gold, even if it means you can't pick something up every week the same, or you have to wait a bit longer. Gold's worthwhile. And a good phrase, I can't remember exactly, I think it was Jokers that told me this, is that the gold is for preserving your wealth and the silver is for the gains. I guess some people use silver as a ladder to gold as well. Those that like to build up some silver, build some weight, and then trade it for gold at the right time based on what the markets are doing. So yeah, what's the gold to silver ratio right now? Are we still around 65, 70? Yeah. Will that change soon? Let's keep an eye on those markets. Apart from silver, silver and gold, do you collect anything else? I did go through a short phase, as you may have seen on my channel, where I started collecting Pokemon. I came to an end pretty prematurely. It was very addictive. Had an honest conversation with myself and said, look, no, this has got to stop. I spent so much money in a short period of time. It was fun. I can see the collector's value in it. What a global market Pokemon is, honestly. But I got myself out early because I could see where it was going. I just want to stick to the metals. So right now, no, I need to find something new to collect apart from the stuff we all know and love. Good question, though. Playing with my gold vials from the Independence mine. My mud is still in transit. Can't wait to finish panning that. Yeah, I'd love to do gold panning. I really would. I've never done it. I think I may have done it somewhere as a kid, but like actual gold planet somewhere, you know, like in a river or somewhere. That would be so good. New product coming out, silver bits. What's that? I'm gonna Google. Is that a real thing? Silver bits. I can bring this up on screen if there's. Oh yeah. Silver bits are a 1/10 troy ounce piece of pure 39 silver produced by local silver mint in New Hampshire. They are designed for barter and trading, making them a practical choice for those looking to own small amounts of silver without the complexities of larger coins. That's pretty cool. Can I share screen? Can I show you this? Is this what you mean? Share screen. Is this what you mean? Is this the silver bits? That's pretty cool if it is. 1/10. Look at that. Featuring the Freedom Burn design on one side and the Silver Bits logo on the other, indicating their intrinsic value. These coins are available for purchase online and are intended for use in local silver micro markets, promoting community and self-sufficiently. I love it. How do I get one of these? I want to see. Wow. 1/10. $7.67. That's really good. Now I am interested. Oh, you can't see that. Never mind. Let me close this down. Yeah, that's really good. I got distracted there. This is what happens. You sort of like go window shopping and you look at stuff. That was really cool. Yeah, the prices on that look really good. Thank you for making me aware of that. Stacking with Craven, do you ever notice US stackers lives? We show the shiny. In the UK, you'll show the faces. Noticed this a while back. Yeah, so I used to show my stack or have like a backdrop. I sort of do now, but not the same, because I wasn't showing my face. And then I made a decision after starting to do these podcasts and, you know, creating more content on my channel that I wanted to be more engaging. It's not to say it's not engaging if you don't show your face. A lot of people in this space would not want to, understandably, because of the security aspect. And that's something I had to consider. But I took the plunge and I revealed my big, ugly face for everyone. And thankfully, everyone didn't scream and run away. And I just made that choice for me. So therefore, when I show my face, you're not necessarily seeing what's in front of me anymore. And I'll keep the shiny stuff to when I do videos. But yeah, and Kalilo, once again, mate, you do a fantastic job with your lives. And I encourage anyone who hasn't, go and check out Kalilo's channel. One of the best live streamers in the space, in my opinion, genuinely. A lot of fun, mate. Really, really is. Silver is going to the moon. I've seen a lot of people saying that. They've been saying that since I started stacking, though. I believe silver's going to go up, silver's going to go down, silver's going to go up, silver's going to go down. I don't know. Maybe I've just got grumpy. Who knows? I try to just ignore the hype. But I've got no problem with people wanting to talk about prices. I know you collect Pokemon cards. How do you feel about the new Palworld collectible card games? Well, I don't, Bear. I've sold them. And I don't know what the Palworld collectible card games are. I'm really sorry, mate. You'll have to let me know. The last Dork Rocker. Real question. Did you survive the prawn toast? Who could that be? I think I know who that is. I think that might be Quirk. I'm not sure. Could be making that up. But yes, I reheated prawn toast last night. And I was in a voice call in Apex Bullion. There's always a voice call in there, guys, if you want to get involved and just have a chat with people. It's so much fun. Once again, link in the description. Join Apex. It's a fantastic community full of stackers. All sorts in there. There's something for everyone. And yes, I did survive the prawn toast with the hoisin sauce. So far, I think I would have known by now if it was a bad thing to reheat. Not an unrealistic spot price prediction and maybe a conservative that. Yeah, look, right. So Some people say they don't believe that silver's going to go above like 60, 70 pounds this year. And I'll say back, well, my prediction from the start was 85, 90 pounds. Some people may say that's high. Some people may say, oh, that's really low. You know, I know people who are very credible, coin dealers I've spoke to, who have told me they believe that the price of silver will exceed 140 British pounds in 2026. So this is what's great. Only time will tell, guys. It's interesting, but there's no right or wrong with predictions. There really isn't. And if somebody says they know exactly what's going to happen, exactly what the price is going to do, I just don't believe them. I just don't believe them. Unless they're a time traveler. If you know anyone that's a time traveler, let me know. I'd like to speak to them. Benson, good to see you, buddy. Sorry, peeps, I'm listening and finishing at the same time. Have a good live, everyone. No problem at all, mate. I know you're really busy. Keep doing what you're doing. It's all worth it, mate. And thank you so much for taking the time to pop in and say hello. I got my nephew in coin collecting. He got a few old coins. That's good. I gave him his first 1 ounce silver coin and a 1882 American Morgan silver dollar. Nice. I love the Morgan dollars. They're so nice. Regularly ask myself, do I prefer the Morgans over the peace dollars? Very similar, same weight, same silver purity. Yeah, depends on the day. The Morgans are special though. That's a great it's a great starting coin. And yeah, I love to hear this when, you know, youngsters are getting into the collecting side of things early. Time is your greatest asset. So it's really good to develop those habits early. Seeing some more copper pieces. What are your thoughts, Craven? They look pretty, but not an investment. Not an investment. Yeah, you said it, mate. The copper pieces are very aesthetically pleasing, but in my opinion, that they're not an investment. Just because of the premiums you pay for copper bullion products. For example, a stunning copper product you can buy is the Germanium Mint cast bars. They have a really shiny finish. As you probably know, guys, a lot of things that Germanium Mint do are stunning. So their copper bar, I believe, sells in the region of maybe £60 for a kilo of copper. But anyone that's been to, you know, sold silver as scrap, melt, will tell you that a kilo of copper is worth, you know, 8-9 quid maybe right now, or a pound, whatever it is, somewhere around there. It's basically, the premiums are crazy, but you're not paying for the copper weight as an investment. You're just paying for something that's pretty. And a lot of it is, but I wouldn't personally choose to spend my money on it as an investment. I would personally choose to invest in silver and gold and other options, you know, that are out there. Well done for choosing the family first. You will reap the rewards of knowing you've done everything you could and having no regrets when they are unfortunately gone. You're a gent and a scholar. Thank you, mate. That's a lovely message. Thank you for putting that in there. Yeah, look, I love doing this every week, and I try and turn up every single week because I love it, and I love talking to you guys. I enjoy what I do, but as you'll all know, if something happens in regards to my family or anything, that always comes first. So I appreciate the support on that one. And yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be live last week. I hope you had a good weekend. Maybe for some of you, maybe it was a nice break. You didn't have to see my face on the screen on a Sunday. I've moved a massive chunk of my silver into gold, now building the silver again. Yeah, I like it, nerd. That's a good strategy. I wonder what silver you moved. Was it generic bullion? Was it Britannias? Was it bars? I'm interested to know, what did you decide to let go of for some gold? I'd say that was a pretty smart move. What I want to know is, what's the copper to silver ratio? I have no idea. Maybe someone in here can tell you. Can I Google that? Is that even a thing? What's the copper to silver ratio today? Let's find that out for you, Shiny. The copper to silver ratio. Here we go. Let's just get this up. All right. Is that it? Yeah. So, Shiny, just for you, mate. The copper to silver ratio today is not explicitly stated in the available results. However, the current ratio is approximately 9.68, indicating that silver is priced significantly higher than copper. The ratio is important as it reflects the relative industrial demand between these two metals, which are essential for electronics and electrical infrastructure. For the most accurate and up-to-date, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, cool. Right. So 9.68 to 1. Shiny, I got you, mate. Any questions? See, Google's there. No one's ever asked me what's the copper to silver ratio. I like that. Did you try to sell a card fast? A card, the Pokemon cards. Yeah, they can sell really quickly. It's a price thing. If you want to liquidate something, uh, you set a very reasonable price point. Somebody will buy it. If you're looking to maximize and sell it for the most you possibly could, you'll have to wait longer. And I chose a lower amount. I sold it to a friend in the community, and it was a good deal for them who collects Pokemon, and it was good for me. I got cash for in one go and didn't have to sell it all. I sold everything I owned that was Pokemon related in one go, and yeah, that was basically the way I did it. I fancy detecting on old market sites. You never know. Oh, I would love to go metal detecting. I see the guys that do it, and some of them finding like old sovereigns and stuff in a field. Ah, do you get to keep them? I mean, I'm sure people do. I don't know what the deal is with the mineral rights and stuff like that when you go metal detecting, but yeah. Bits are like the goldbacks of the silver market. Well, okay, so the premiums are high. I when I looked at it, maybe I was on the wrong page. It said they were $7 something, so I'm guessing there's a few additional costs there that I didn't see. But I know you guys across the pond, you're used to paying pretty much spot price for your silver, so anything above that is disgusting. Come and spend a year in the UK, guys. You guys across the pond, and try stacking across here with the tax and the premiums. Different game. Ian Atterbury, the sniper. Evening, girls and boys. Hello, mate. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Appreciate that, and I hope you're doing well, mate. Always good to see you. When does the price go sideways? I don't know. I think we'd all love to be in a market where the precious metals is just gradual, just gradually going up, kind of steady, doing what we'd like it to do. Can't see that happening now. I think volatile is the way it's going to be and the way that it's going to continue to be. Just if you stick to your pattern of buying when you can, hopefully when the money comes in from your job or whatever and you are buying, hopefully a nice little dips happen before you buy, and just after you've bought it, hopefully it goes up a bit. But yeah, only time will tell. Silver is like the weather lately. Wait 5 minutes, it will change. Yeah, I know. What's going on with the weather right now, guys? In the UK, it's just warm. It's just hot. It's really dry. There's barely any rain. Don't know. I started collecting old coins such as old pennies, sixpences, threepences, and last month I moved up to silver coins. Nice. I think that's a nice progression there. And look, no matter what the size is, these older British coinage, 925 sterling silver, if they're before 1947, stuff like your shillings, sixpences, threepences, they're great just to build a little stack, get into a routine, understand what you're buying. I love that. Premiums put me off silver, even VAT is crazy. Yeah, there's always going to be a premium on silver, especially here in the UK. When you come to sell, though, you can get some of those premiums back. Depends what it is, though. I'm talking about the 1 ounce rounds, the recognizable ones. Britannia's CGT exempt. You'll get a little bit of a premium on them. You'll never struggle to sell them. Some of the more collectible stuff, and like silver art and stuff like that, you might struggle to recoup the premium you really want on them. It depends what kind of silver you're buying and selling, really. I'm a time traveler. I can only go one direction, though. Okay. Which direction's that? In the future or in the past? Where did you come from? Copper hit an all-time high in price last week. Yeah, I've seen this mentioned. I'm sure there is a viable way to invest in copper without maybe just a physical way, like what we enjoy and appreciate with gold and silver. It's physical. We can hold it. We own it. That doesn't seem viable with copper. However, I'm sure you can invest in it, you know, digitally if you wanted to. I'm not really interested in that kind of stuff, but based on it going up in price, if you can invest just solely in the price of it, the way it's going, there could be something there, but not financial advice. And yeah, I don't own a lot of copper personally, so do your research. I stack copper in my yard in a 50-gallon drum. Nice, yeah. £10 per kilo of bright, shiny copper. Yeah, £10 a kilo. Interesting. There is no denying the dangers of a fiat system, especially considering how a fiat system has a 0 success rate. Gold and silver are real money. Yeah, every other system has come to an end at some point. Silver and gold have survived all of it. Empires, economic collapses, just everything. Silver and gold still going strong. Now, when things do hit the fan, silver and gold initially might not be what saves us because no one will have the cash to buy it. You need to convert it back to some sort of currency to be able to use it. However, when we come off, whatever happens in the future, when things settle down eventually, I believe it will be worthwhile. But I really don't know what's around the corner anymore in this world. I don't, but I still strongly believe that stacking some silver and gold at an affordable rate, building up that insurance is worthwhile. And it's fun as well. Hence me wanting to talk about it every Sunday. I've got a DeLorean. If you need to go back in time and buy gold and silver, that's cool. Have you actually got a DeLorean? That's really cool. Does anyone else think stacking with Craven is looking more and more like Ibiza Boss? Oh my god. Surely not. Really? I've seen this guy. Ibiza. Really? Let's get a picture of this guy. This guy. How do I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Sorry. Can I zoom in on this? Yes, here we go. Oh my god. I broke it. What did I do? That was too much. This guy. Do I look like this guy? I mean, if I got the sunglasses on, maybe. Thanks, jokers. £20 of copper get you an ounce of silver. Wow, £20. If you struggle to store copper if you wanted to invest in the physical stuff. Always make sure the floor is level if your wife is giving you a pudding bowl haircut. I just haven't had a haircut in a while, to be honest. I mean, yeah, guys, leave my hair alone, okay? I'll put my cap on if you carry on. You have to split 50% with the landowner. Okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, you're still getting 50% of the gold that you find. No offense, but I see a James Gordon doppelganger, but with brown hair. This has been said before. Yeah, I have had that one, but I really don't see it. Sometimes I will admit, if somebody points out someone and it does look like me or I look like them, then I'll say, yeah, fair enough. But the James Corden one, I just don't see it. But you're not the first. You're not the first. Crazy shipping, but if you get a lot, it's a good deal. I live close to New Hampshire, so take the ride. Ooh, yeah, that could work in your favor. I bought 5 silver Brits for £51 last weekend and was delighted with that price, the lowest I paid all year. Yeah, well, if that's the kind of prices you like to pay, then guys, you need to get yourself in Apex Bullion Discord group. The link is in the description. And let me tell you, Britannia's, when the spot price of silver was 42, 43, you could literally get a Britannia for £49, £50. And even now the spot's gone up a little bit. It's at £47. You can get a Britannia for £53 or so. I've seen multiple listings in there. Really reasonable prices. No one's in there to rip anyone off. There is trusted sellers, stackers just like you and I, and there's also some full-time sellers who do some brilliant deals such as X20 precious metals. You really should check it out. And just, yeah, if you can avoid overpaying for your silver and just get a bit of a better deal, it goes a long way over time. So check out Apex in the description. Grab yourself a bargain. £51 each. Yeah, that's a really, really good price. I'm loving the UK weather. Makes a change to rain. That's true. Yeah. Right. Where are we at on the chat? I'm about 4 minutes behind. I'm getting there. I trade my filthy fiat for real money. Yes, Humble, you know. Hi, everyone. The best way to invest in copper is to get it out of old abandoned houses for free. I mean, I can't argue with that, but I'm not going to encourage anything. Benson, I'm back. Completely missed what was going on. Having a fight with a carp. With a carp? What, you've been cooking? What have you been up to, Benson? Who won? Yes, but their flux capacitor is broken. I'm not sure what that's in response to, buddy, but yeah. When the apocalypse arrives, I'm hoping to be able to barter my silver and gold for food, drink, and dancing. Yeah. We could be in that situation in the future where it's used to barter. I don't know. I think it would take a lot for that to happen, but it's a universal currency. Stacking with Craven, there is no better community to get into than the stacking community. Give yourself a tap on the back. You're great. Thank you so much. Really, really nice comments of support tonight. I really appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Yeah, this would just not be as fun of a journey. It wouldn't be that fun at all, I don't think, without the community. The encouragement, the support, the learning, the shared knowledge, just the jokes. Yeah, it makes it really, really fun, and I love the community side of all of this. I can see Mr. Chronicle, Lord Chronicle. Guys, check out Chronicle, his YouTube channel. I've highlighted him on screen. He's just started a YouTube channel, very valued member of the community, and yeah, he's just started a YouTube channel. Lots of knowledge on numismatics, silver, and gold. Go and check him out. Show some love, show some support. If one of the moderators can pop a link in the comments for Chronicle's channel, that would be amazing. Show some love and support, guys. Always love to see new channels in this space. I do have a few old shillings dated before 1947 and some old American coins. Yeah, nice. So those old shillings before 47 will be your 925 stuff, which is really good. Some of the old American coins, maybe 90%. The constitutional silver. All adds up. When am I getting more tattoos? I will keep you updated. Haven't got one booked, but there is ones that I plan to get. And of course, when I do, you guys will be the first to know. So I'm going to try and catch up with the chat, guys, and then we're going to do the Make Me Laugh segment. And yeah, I haven't got something necessarily to show, but I'm gonna put a prize up for grabs for that. So yeah, stay tuned. And if you haven't already and you're enjoying the show, please do take 2 seconds and just hit the like button for me. Yeah, really, really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, shows me that you enjoy these shows, and encourages me to keep doing this every single week. So thank you so much for those that do hit the like button. And if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Similar character and sense of humor as James Gordon as well. Really? I don't see it. I don't see it. Good price on the Brits, yeah. Loads of great value prices in the marketplace on Apex, guys. Check it out. Link in the description. I'm a member. Yeah, Humble's in there. Great group of people. Certainly is. You know, it's growing. It's a community. It's not about the numbers. It's about the people. So I think right now it's getting closer to 200 members. The amount of people in there is not what it's all about. It's just about people being in there, being active, and it serves a purpose, one that we can all benefit from. So if you're not in there, check it out, guys. Trust me. I'll try out the Apex Bullion group on Discord. There you go. Yeah, 100%. Say hello. I am in there, and yeah, I'm on Discord as well, guys. So if any of you do go into Apex, just say hello, tag me. Let's have a conversation. And like I say, jump into the voice chats. Very often there are people having group chats in there, just getting together, having a laugh, talking about anything, and that's really nice. If you've got nothing else to do and you want some company, join in. I got $50 bags of pennies from my bank that they get out of the Coinstar machine, and I hunt for copper, replace the pennies I pull out with zinc, get my money back, and do it all over again. Nice. You got a little system going on there. I like it. Some of the older coins, you know, they use the real stuff. For the DeLorean time machine, the flux capacitor is what makes time travel possible, Craven. I'm really sorry, mate. I missed the reference. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Humble. I get it now. Thank you for explaining. I felt like with the dot, dot, dot there, you were sort of like telling me off for not getting that first time. I do apologize. Sorry about that. 2030 is not far off. Be prepared. Yeah, be prepared. Keep doing what you're doing. Where are the best places to buy silver? Well, price is always good. You also have to look at trusted dealers. Now, there's trusted sellers in Apex on the marketplace. If you haven't joined Apex, check that out. I will give a shout out. This is not sponsored, but I will shout out some of the main dealers in the UK who I've personally used and say they're really good. Atkinson's is absolutely fantastic. They're great on price. Delivery is rapid and they've never let me down. And what's great about them, from my experience, is they build like a virtual portfolio of everything that you've bought. It's all on there. So it shows what you purchased, how much you paid. It tracks it all so you can see, you know, if you're up or down on your investments. I find that really cool. So Atkinson's are a good one. Chards are pretty good as well. I've never had a problem with Chards. Very reasonable prices on there. And yeah, you know, the Silver Trader as well. I've used Silver Trader. That's pretty good for price. And another dealer that I've used is ATS Bullion. Very, very good. And of course, shout out to Cardiff Gold as well. On the gold side, more than the silver for price. If you're looking for a good deal, I believe that their gold is very reasonable. So yeah, check them out. And the main thing is that I don't think there's one dealer that is always the cheapest. I think when you're looking to buy, do take the time to do some shopping around. You could save yourself £3 or £4 an ounce. It's worth doing. So always have a look around, do your research, and you know, if something looks too good to be true, it probably is. If someone's selling silver or gold below spot price, unless there's someone that's really looking to get a quick sale, desperate for the cash, it probably is too good to be true. Make sure they're a trusted seller. Hope that answers your question. And don't forget, if you know anywhere locally, like an antique stop or like a coin shop, go and check out local businesses, guys. If you build a good relationship with a local business, such as I have with Gary, of course, who's at the Coin Exchange. Hopefully, I have some more info on that soon, and you'll see more in the content I make. You know, you can find some of the older coins at spot price, which is really great, and can build weight that way as well. How much you buying and what kind of silver? When you say how much I'm buying, I mean, I'm kind of in a phase of just basically starting again right now. So I'm being a boring stacker and just buying Britannias as and when I can, solely for the reasons that I can get them at a great price. I can build a bit of a base stack, and they're capital gains tax exempt. So yeah, Britannia's Royal Mint coins just for the capital gains tax exemptions, really. And gold. I'm looking to get some gold soon and build up some gold. There's a few ways I'm looking at doing it, and I'll keep you in the loop as and when what I decide to do. So, you know, stay tuned on my channel. I will share that with you guys. But yeah, to be honest, I'm going through a bit of a restart with my stacking. But I'm okay with that because I've dealt with some financial things that I wouldn't have been able to do without my stack. And I'm kind of starting again now with everything that I've learned so far. So the decisions I make this time round, it's not my first rodeo, you know. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. But mainly Britannia's for silver, and when it comes to gold, I mean, same applies really. I'm quite attracted to the capital gains tax exempt stuff, like the maybe fractional gold Britannias and the sovereigns. I don't mind the 1 gram golds, but I probably would prefer to maybe get a bit more money together and get a 1/10 gold than maybe 3 1 gram gold bars. But there's loads of ways to do it. I did see as well with the sovereigns, you can get a 1/8 gold sovereign. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that I'm not saying I'm going to get one, but I thought it was like quarter sovereign, half sovereign, sovereign. Then you can get even bigger, but you can get a 1/8 gold sovereign. Did you guys know that? Crazy. Not sure what the premiums are on those, but interesting. I bet they are tiny. That'll be like what, like 1 gram? My brother used to empty electric and gas meters in the 1970s and 80s. He always kept any 47 and even pre-1920 silver coins. Yeah, sorry, before when I said 47, I meant 50%, and yeah, pre-20 is your 925 sterling. Swapping them for their decimal equivalents. Nice. Make me laugh segment or a roast Craven segment, either or, mate. Do your worst. I can take a joke. I've been roasted before. I'm sure I'll get roasted again. So yeah. Do you only collect coins or do you collect bars as well? I prefer coins, but you know there is some good value on bars, and I will add bars for weight. I think it's good to have a variety. A good lump of silver in a bar can be a good way to store. Um, but yeah, more coins than bars. Hi Craven, hi everyone. McDonald Bullion, another fantastic YouTube channel friend of mine. Check out McDonald Bullion, guys, who's also started a series recently, so check that out. And yeah, thank you for joining, Josh, mate. Appreciate you being here. You've joined at a good time because we are going to move to the Make Me Laugh segment in just a second. I'll see what if I've missed anything, and then we'll go from there. Silver Trader is pretty reasonable, and he is prompt with delivery. Yeah, that's it. You know, might not always be the cheapest, but at the same time, regularly there are some great deals on there. It's always worth shopping around. I don't think there's one that's always the best. I just solely refer to ones that are trusted and tend to be very reasonable and offer a good service. And if you have an idea of who they are and you can regularly compare, you'll find what you want at the best price on the day that you come in to buy. It just takes a bit of time, but it's worth doing if it saves you some money. Yeah, Silver Trader is solid. Used Martin for years, so reliable. Yeah, I completely agree. You know what you're getting if you go to Silver Trader. They do a great service. Yeah, and of course Cobra Stacker as well. I've used Cobra Stacker loads. What's great about that is you can build up a box, so you don't need to, pay postage on one item. You can just build it up and get it posted out when you're ready. Save on the postage, and Cobra has some really good prices, and it's a fun auction every Friday on Cobra Stacker's YouTube channel. Definitely. I mean, there are loads of places, guys. There are absolutely loads of places, but the main thing is just shop around. Let's have a look. I have my roast Craven. I mean, make Craven laugh entry ready to go. Just say when. Okay. All right. You've bought roughly 12 to 14 of them. Nice. So Britannia's, I'm guessing you're on about. Nice. Can't go wrong with Britannia. Craven can take a joke at his own expense, so not like James Gordon in that regard. Yeah, there you go. I'm not James Gordon. Right, guys, I caught up with the chat. This is officially the Make Me Laugh segment. I will come up and dig out some sort of prize for this. I'm just going to catch these comments. Have you ever bought silver on eBay? What's your thoughts on this? Only a couple of times, mate. I have. Just like anything, you want to have a look at their ratings, their reviews, see how long they've been doing it, how many products they've sold, and make an educated decision, And once again, if it's too good to be true, probably not worth it. But yeah, eBay is an option. US dealers are paying spot on gold now in demand. I bet they are. Personally, I would only buy on eBay if I could pick up the item from the seller. Too many scammers on eBay. Yeah. X20 Precious Metals has had some fantastic deals on Bullion lately in Apex. Yes. Also check out his Facebook page. Yeah. X20 does some fantastic deals, honestly. So much cheaper than like anywhere that I've seen. So yeah, and you can get access to him on his Facebook page or regular listings in Apex. You don't want to miss out, guys. Like I say, don't overpay for your metals. Check Discord. Oh, what's this, mate? What have you done? Oh, right. How... I don't know how I can show this. How can I? How can I show? I don't know. I don't know how I can show this, mate. I mean, this game didn't last long. I don't know how to show you what this is. Yeah. Do you know what? Just for the sake of making me laugh, just carry on, guys. I will. I'll always look to give when I can, but don't expect too much. I have had to sell, pretty much everything that I have to survive recently. So yeah, I don't have loads to give away, but I'll do what I can. But that's funny. The gift of laughter. If anyone wants to see what that is, here's what I'll say. Post it in the main chat in Apex, Kalilo, and I'll get that up on screen now for everyone to see. So yeah, if you do that for me, mate, I'm sure people won't mind. Where are we? General main chat. Get it in there. Get it in there. And also, guys, I can see loads of you joining Apex, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna share with you something. Share screen. Right. There we go. Guys, you ready for this? Look at this. Haha. Look at this. So, guys, this is what Kalilo sent me that made me laugh. So he sent me that, and then he sent me that. But yeah, shout out to the guys. You can see Johnny, you can see Jim Penston. Shout out to the guys that joined the Discord. Apex is a fantastic place, and I highly recommend it. Link in the description. So yeah, that one made me laugh. Thank you very much for that, Kalilo. You kind of made the game end before it started, but we're going to carry on anyway. That was just a warm-up. Yeah. Craven, show us your last silver Temu buy. I've never bought off Temu, mate. No, I've never bought off Temu. Oh, my God. My first month of collecting silver, I picked up 7 ounces of silver coins. I'm trying to buy 1 or 2 silver coins a month. That's really, really good. 7 ounces in a month. You're doing well there. Yeah, you know, if you can do that consistently, you'll be laughing in the near future. Great job. So are you guys, hang on. Do I need to put this up? Are you guys trying to make me laugh? Or are we being serious again? Because I need to know where we're at here. Instagram is another great option to score PMs. Here is the US. Of course, every seller should be researched to ensure they are genuine. Yes, I agree. Not sure if there is a British ID Instagram option, though. I'm sure there are loads. To be fair, I don't personally use Instagram as a way to buy my metals, so I couldn't confirm or deny. But yeah, I'm sure there is. Great advice. I'm a newbie, so these live streams are awesome for info. I'm learning so much. I'm glad to hear that. And yeah, thank you to the guys in the chat who were just chatting and sharing knowledge and stuff. I love to see it. I really do. You did. You run me my silver. I haven't even got any silver to give away. What are you on about? What's the link for Apex? All right, let's get that in the chat. Has someone shared it? Let's get a link to Apex in the chat. It is in the description for anyone that wants it, but I will copy this and put this in the chat. This should work. If it doesn't, I won't be happy because I'm doing this through StreamYard. So we'll have to see. Have you got that link? Ibiza Santa. Ibiza, sorry. James the Bullion, good to see you, mate. I'm really loving the content I'm seeing coming from you. Keep it going. I think you'll grow very quickly, mate. Really, really good content. Very educational. I think a lot of people would benefit from checking out your content. So James the Bullion, thank you for joining. How's it going, Craven? Alaskan Assassin Adventure. Good to see you. Always happy to see you jump in here, mate. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've put the link in there, guys. If it's not working or it hasn't shown up blue, then just go in the description and join Apex. So much going on. There's an active marketplace. There's regular voice calls. You get involved, speak to people in the community. Whether you are just looking for stacking advice, whether you're looking to start a channel and you want to speak to some other creators like myself, there's always a conversation there to be had. And yeah, like I say, this journey would not be anywhere near as fun as it has been without great community around. So yeah, I can't speak higher enough about Apex. And there's always a new poker chip around the corner. So yeah, if you like your poker chips, get involved because there's going to be plenty more coming soon. I buy quite a lot from private Facebook groups. Sounds dangerous, but it has worked well for me. You ask for vouchers for the sellers from previous customers. Yeah, if people have got a lot of vouchers, that's a good sign. If they don't, maybe not. There is on Apex, like I say, the marketplace is really, really active. There is a seller vouchers page, so people leave feedback when they purchase, so always check that. I've sold plenty on there, so people have left some lovely comments about me. I've not let anyone down yet, so yeah, touch wood. There we go. Right, I'm all caught up with the chat, guys. All caught up with the chat. So let's go from here. This is still the segment. Yes, Kalilo, it took one picture of my face as Santa to make me crack, to make me laugh. But let's go again. This is the make me laugh segment. And anything you put now, I'm gonna have a few where is it gone? I'm gonna have a few goes on my vape, a sip of my drink, and then I'll read every comment starting from this. So anything below Franny's comment, I'll read. First one to make me laugh will win a prize. I don't know what. Kalilo, I'll sort something with you, brother, because you did make me laugh, fair and square. But get them in, guys. Make me laugh, and I'll read them in a second. Please don't put anything that's going to get me like banned from YouTube for reading it. That would be great. Right. Okay. I'm in a silly mood. God. Right. Hey, Craven, see you got the new trendy Henry the Hoover haircut. Yep. Lots of comments on that. Thank you. Just so you know, if you're just joining, I'm trying not to laugh. So if you think I'm being arrogant or, God, this guy's just really grumpy, I'm trying not to laugh. A smirk is allowed. You can't come at me for a smirk. A smirk is allowed, but, you know, if I laugh, I lose, and whoever makes me laugh wins a prize. That one didn't get me, though. What are you drinking? The cup is massive. So in here, this is Pepsi with loads of ice. The original Pepsi, the good stuff. This fits 2 cans. Fantastic. Remember to hit the like and share button, guys, and help the channel get out there. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. Yeah, if you enjoy these guys, I really do appreciate it if you can hit the like button. And, of course, if you can share it on your own YouTube as well, so more people can, this will reach to more people, basically. That would be amazing. I really appreciate that. Prize is free haircut from Craven's wife. She didn't do my hair, and I haven't had a haircut for ages, but that was good. It was good. They serve donuts at your park. No, I don't. I mean, no. I'm laughing at myself. Okay, what kind of question is that? They serve donuts at your park. I don't have a park. I guess wicked sticky flowers. I guess you won there. I laughed. Drop me a message. Please do, guys. I have the memory of a sieve. If you made me laugh, drop me a message. We'll sort something out. Let's keep going. Jump in. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're all okay. You tried your beard. You tried your beard. Need to see your fringe. What? Maybe I'm reading that funny. What? Okay, tried your beard. Need to see your fringe. I don't understand what you're saying, Jumpin. I'm sorry. What? Do you not like my look? I'm getting a lot of comments this evening. Bowl haircut. I look like James Corden. What's going on, guys? I mean, if it makes your Sunday better to put these comments towards me, go ahead, because I'm very thick-skinned. But Jumpin, it's always a pleasure to have you in, my friend. Thank you for joining and supporting, as you always do. It's a normal-sized cup. Craven is only 3 foot tall. That is true. That is true. How did you know that? The only jokes I have will demonetize you, Craven. Yeah, I can imagine that being true, actually, Shiny, knowing you, mate. Maybe, maybe keep those ones aside and think of something that would be allowed. Because I really don't want to get in trouble just trying to make people laugh. I mean, well, you're trying to make me laugh, but other people will see it, and then they might laugh. And if it's inappropriate, I won't be laughing when YouTube ban me. All right. Okay. So Humble has sent me a message. Let's read this. What does this say? This is on Discord. And you guys, my door's always open. You can reach out to me on Discord, chat to me anytime. And if you'd like to speak just in a relaxed way, then join Apex. And I'm usually in a voice call on there. I spend a lot of hours in those calls. So come and have a chat. That'll be cool. Right. Can I read this, Humble? Is this appropriate for YouTube? I'm just going to check this, guys, first. Psychiatrist shows up to work, sets his briefcase down, pours a drink, thinks long day ahead. 2 minutes later, he hears bang, 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 bang in the hall, opens his door to see a guy hitting the walls with a baseball bat. The doctor asks, "What are you doing?" He responded, "Practicing baseball so I can be a ball player when I get out of here." Then he hears a click, blick to see a guy playing golf. Same response, practicing gold so I can be on the PGA tour when I get out. Golf, I think that was supposed to say. Sorry. Next, he hears squish, squish, looks out to see a guy. I can't read that. He asks, "What are you doing?" The guy responds, "Nah, I can't read that, mate." It's funny, but I can't read that, Humble. I understand why you sent me that rather than post it on here, but that's funny. But I can't read that, mate. I mean, we can play the game, but I don't have stuff to keep sending. But yeah, if you want to make me laugh, guys, for the fun of it, let's go. Oi, oi, East End Dave, Brits and Sarbs, another fantastic channel in our community, guys. Check out Brits and Sarbs, East End Dave. I'll get the barber for you. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I need to go and see the barber myself. I need to do something with this mop. That was not to you, Craven. Oh, okay. Never mind. My bad. My spelling is rubbish. It's okay, mate. Who gave you a haircut, Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder? Guys, what? I haven't had a haircut. It's just long. This is why I wear a cap when I haven't had a haircut for ages. Oh, what's this? Jumping into silver, £5 super chat. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. How many of those have you done? Honestly, you're so generous. It says, Apex Bullion, my spelling is so bad, Craven, and I was texting fast. I was trying to crack a joke about your haircut and failed miserably. It's okay, mate. Everyone is going on with the hair tonight. It's okay. Thank you so much for the £5 super chat, and 100% shout out to Apex Bullion. You've seen the link in the chat. It is in the description, guys. If you're not in there, you need to take the plunge and get into Apex Bullion. Say hello. Get involved. There is something for everyone, and also some fantastic deals in the marketplace, which is growing by the day. You don't want to miss out. Don't get left behind. Let's have a look. Yeah, hi, East End Dave. I fell into a threshing machine when I was younger. That's me all over. Yeah, we're still going with this. Am I supposed to try not to laugh still? I've lost where we are with the game because the comments come through, then there's a serious comment, and then, I need to know I need to know where we stand here. What do you want to do here, guys? Do you want me to be like really serious and see the first one to break me? Entry 2, do the curtains match the drapes? Nah, you for sure wax. See, I can't. How am I supposed to keep a straight face with comments like this? What question, by the way? Craven the Ibiza boss man. Thanks, Jokers. That's going to stick, isn't it? Great. It's not really that bad, though, is it? It doesn't look the same as that. That is a haircut and a half. Jesus. I mean, look, let's just bring this back, guys. I do not look like this guy. Seriously. Come on. I mean, if I put sunglasses on, maybe. That's pushing it. What even is that haircut? Bada. Yes. Very kind. It is. Your hair's beautiful, Craven. Take no notice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hair looks fine if you're into that. I don't pay too much attention to my hair, to be honest. I normally wear a cap, and when I get a haircut, I'll put some gel in it and stuff. But yeah. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Yeah, we've seen that one before. It's your game, Craven. You should know the rules. Yeah, I know. I guess the truth is, guys, I'm just terrible. I really am terrible. So I just can't go too long without laughing. I can't stay composed. It is my weakness. Yeah. So, I mean, what is it? 3 or 4 people have made me laugh. Honestly, I don't know. I've nothing left, guys. I've got nothing left. What? Let's just play the game. I don't have anything left, but let's go. I'm going to recompose myself, and we'll carry on the game for a little bit. And then I want to talk about some other things with you on this live. We speak roast here in the US. Yes, love it. I mean, guys, look, roast me. Let's go. Roast Craven. It is Sunday after all. Let's have a Sunday roast of Craven. We've actually done that once before. I might do it again. Who out of you guys in the audience, who would be willing to actually join me on the live panel for a special episode where you literally have a free pass, my blessing, to come on and roast me? Maybe 3, 4, 5 people, whatever. And the audience can decide who gave me the best roast. Who would willingly, now this is where I find out my true friends are, who would willingly come on this show and roast me? And would you guys like to see that? We've done it before. Put myself in these vulnerable positions. Joke, what is a woman? That's a complex question, that. One that I'm not qualified to answer, my friend. Should do a variation of Jack D's in my pants game. What game is that? I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my... This went from trying to make you laugh to depressing real quick. Oh, that's funny. I think if we all have to roast Craven, we're all going to prison. Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. It would be like beating a 4-year-old girl with a baseball bat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's move on from that. Wow. Things just took it up a notch. I've not got the heart to roast you, my friend. My friend. Yeah. See, real friendship. Real friendship. Oi, Craven. Yes. Silver Serpents. Maybe you would do it. Would you come up on the stage in the future and roast me? Would you take part in that absolute destruction of me and my confidence? I'm sure there's a lot of people in this community that would love that. I'm sure there is. Why do birds fly south in the winter? It is too far to walk. Wow. Great. That's good. Keep them coming. Jack D challenges the panelists on I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue to suggest song titles that he can ruin by adding in my pants. Okay. We could have some fun with these ideas. I might try, but my humor is lacking. But you know, you can say what you want at my expense, my friend. Craven loves his snacks. The Little John loves fighting the king. Yes. And Little John is back. Can you see him? There he is. Protecting the poker chips. For example, panelist, it started with a kiss, Jack D in my pants. Okay. Yes, that's good. I'm with you now. Yes. Well, there we go. Right, guys. That segment's over. If you're one of the 4 people that did make me laugh, drop me a message and I'll arrange for you to get some knickknacks at a later date. I can see the jokes are still coming in. Yeah. This will continue, and then it will get to the point where I just go, guys, please stop. I'll beg you to stop sending jokes because it sends me insane after a while. But we'll see. But I want to move to the live Q&A, guys. And I do have another announcement, but let's read these out fairly. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. Nice. Nice. What was left after the explosion at the French cheese factory? Debris. That's a good one. I've not heard that. Why would I want a packet of extruded corn snacks? Oh, they're coming in thick. You guys aren't done. You guys aren't finished. Here's me wanting to move to a nice, relaxed live Q&A about just, silver and gold, anything like that. You just want to keep the jokes going. Is that how this is going to be? Do I not even have control of my own chat anymore? Is that what it's come to? I'm here, brother. I need you right now. I do. Unless that's you volunteering to roast me. I'm not sure I need that right now. Robot Toaster. I once saw a river that was blocked entirely by an enormous mound of acorns. I thought to myself, damn, that's nuts. That joke was so cheesy. A lot of them are. That's the point. Some of them are so bad that they're good. That's how those works. That's how those jokes work. I like the debris one. Yeah, I do. Yeah, and also I just realized what you meant by that. Debris cheat. Yeah, okay. Brilliant. Right, guys, live Q&A, please. No more jokes, please. I'm asking you kindly. No more. I can't take any more. I really can't. No more jokes. Is that okay? Can we settle on that? Are you guys done? Would it be okay with you if we move to a live Q&A? I'll even put the thing up. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. There. That means live Q&A. And this is where you can ask me anything. But try not to get me in trouble, because I'll always answer honestly, and sometimes just being honest can get you in trouble. So please be thoughtful with these questions. Whilst we're waiting for some questions to come through, give him a few weeks to recharge his joke filter. Whilst we are waiting for some questions to come through, you guys can ask me anything. If you are a football fan, a quick announcement. I do have a private Discord group called Craven's Comps, and I run fantasy football competitions. I did one for the World Cup. I did it for the Premier League last year. For a small entry fee, all the cash in gets paid out in prizes or cash. If you would like to get involved, then the link to my competition Discord is in the description. So check it out, get involved, don't be shy. The football season starts in 2 weeks or less. So if you do want to get involved with that, if you enjoy fantasy football, or you just love talking about it, check out the Discord below. Craven's Comps link below. Right, so what? This distracted me. What are your thoughts on AI slop gold silver channels that seem to be popping up all over YouTube? Is their information sound or not? AI slop? Okay, as in slop. I don't tend to really enjoy a lot of the AI stuff. Some of it's very very impressive, but I'd much rather listen to a human being, than AI. The AI is becoming more popular. It's becoming smarter. People are making fantastic content using AI, but I do like a bit of a human touch in there, especially when it comes to precious metals. I like to watch somebody speaking, not AI. So the channels out there that are just AI are not for me personally. And that's not to say the information they're giving out isn't useful, but I don't watch those channels, so I don't know which ones you're referring to. But I have seen videos like that. Anything that's just fully AI is not for me personally. Bullion on a budget. What was your last purchase metal wise? It was only the other day. It was a 2014 Silver Britannia 1 ounce, and that was because I learned that the 2014 is a year of the Britannia with a much lower mintage than others. So I got one, and I got one in Apex Marketplace, and I paid a very reasonable price for it. It was only, I think, £6 above spot, I think, at the time, for a lower mintage Britannia. So there you go. Favorite band when you were a kid? Linkin Park. Absolutely, Linkin Park. Used to love Linkin Park, still do. Listen to it from time to time, but yeah, growing up I used to always listen to Linkin Park. How do you organize your stack? By weight, by shape, by regret? Well, I mean, like I said before, I've sold a large deal, nearly all of what I had, and I'm restarting. So I tend to organize it with coins in capsules in a capsule storage box. The see-through ones, they're pretty cheap. You can fit 60 of them. The bigger ones, 100. And not to mention as well, I have the Royal Mint coin tubes. I also have an empty monster box, so you can just fill the tubes. I try and be as efficient as I can. You can get carried away with storage, but once you start building up a substantial stack, I think storage can become an issue, especially with silver. Obviously not so much with gold, but yeah, I just like to stick to tubes and storage boxes really. And I try to buy ones that are as efficient as possible, so they don't use more space than they really need. And yeah, keep the coins in capsules, most of them. Some not necessary, but most of them, yes. What do you call a fish with no eyes? Afsh. Oh, you're still going. How do you organize your silver and gold? Do you keep a record of what you buy and how much you paid on the date you bought them? So I didn't do that perfectly from the start. I started doing that later on, but now, like I said, I'm basically restarting. I will share that journey with you on my channel, guys. I'm going to make a video soon and kind of have an honest conversation about the selling process, making that decision, why I've done it, and why I'm restarting. Um, Very individual. It's nothing to do with whether it's the right or the wrong time. It was just the right decision for me, and I'm glad that I did it, even regardless of where the markets are at right now. It was the right decision for me, and I'll be starting from scratch. So what I plan to do, Sav10, is share that on YouTube. The purchases, logging, the weight, what I paid, where from, showing people how I would do that, showing the storage side, kind of like a stacking stacking from scratch series and sharing it. So if anyone learns anything from what I do, which I've learned from the time I've been doing it, great. But it's just interesting. But I'm basically starting from scratch, near enough, apart from some things that I'd never sell that I've still got. So yeah, keep an eye out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so you don't miss an episode. I want to start posting videos again soon. I have, if you haven't noticed, taken a little break, but I plan to start posting again soon. And that will be the focus point of that content. Season started for Mansfield today. We got smashed by Sheffield United. Unlucky. Sorry to hear that, mate. Thank you, mate. Yeah, guys, if you enjoy fantasy football, join Craven's Comps. I do run competitions and I do a fantasy football league. It's £10 entry. All the cash in gets paid back out in cash to the top 3 place at the end of the season. So if you're into football, specifically fantasy football for the Premier League, join that, get involved. I think there's 10 or 11 days till the season starts. That is the deadline to join. So yeah, get yourself in there if that interests you. We need to resist the AI stuff. Yeah, it's so much of it. It kind of annoys me a little bit. Not just in terms of the silver and gold stuff, just in general, social media, like everything's just AI. There's videos of pets and stuff and the sad thing is, some people don't recognize the difference. I think it's fairly easy to tell straight away. Unnatural movements and stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's very convincing, but scary how much is AI. Makes you question what's real, what's not. Don't know. Much prefer just natural human content. Personally, I really dislike the AI channels. Yeah. Yeah, that's a popular opinion. I can see this. And no offense, if anyone in here has got a fully AI channel, like no offense, it's just an opinion. People are welcome to their opinions, whether others like it or not. That's what's great about the space. There, a counter for that is there are lots of great purposes and uses for AI, which, if used correctly, will be really beneficial. I certainly use AI all the time in regards to content creation, thumbnails, ideas, storming. But when it comes to content purely being AI, it's not something I'd choose to watch. Craven, you are such a liar. You told me take that. What? You're funny, mate. Linkin Park. I've never said that to you. Oh, jokers. That's tickled me. Oh, here we go. He told me Westlife. All right, Lord Chronicle. I didn't. Sav10, I personally keep a log of my purchases. Yeah, what I paid and the date, but I don't log the spot price at the time I bought. Interesting. Yeah. Like I say, I didn't do that from the start. I started doing it. I think it's good to log the spot price at the time you bought, but at the same time, it's not necessary at all. People have their different ways, but definitely good to log the purchases one at a time, and it's really nice to look back at the progression. What's the thinnest, not the smallest in weight, bit of silver you ever bought? Probably my Frodo. Probably. Can I get this without ruining the whole thing? Probably. Yeah, so this is like silver foil, isn't it? This is Frodo, it's a Goro. Um, yeah, the lighting's terrible. You're never going to be able to see that. Oh, maybe. But yeah, that silver foil. It's 5 or 10 grams, but it's foil, so it's thin. Um, yeah, that'll be my answer. Um, CCV conflicting stories. I'll behave. You guys trying to get me in trouble here, setting me up. How many coins do you think you should have before considering storing in a registered safety deposit box? Ah, that I don't think there's a set number for that. It's down to your own thoughts of how comfortable you are with your current storage situation if you store it at home. Um, and how you assess that risk. Because obviously, when you move it to a registered safety deposit box, you'll then be paying a monthly fee to have it there. Would I pay to store something in a safety deposit box if I just got 1 or 2 Britannias? No. If you had over 100, you may consider it. If you had, but then again, it could be less than that. It's entirely up to you. There's no correct answer, and I'm certainly not the person to tell someone that. But I do think for everyone there becomes a point where you'll know, like, actually, I'm at a point now where I think I should store this somewhere else, and I do think it's good to look into that and make a decision that will make you feel better long term. Because we talk about the positives of stacking, but also keeping it safe is a big part of that, because it's physical, tangible asset that might not be something you want sitting around in your house. So yeah, don't get me wrong though, there's some bloody good safes you can invest in as an alternative that you could keep at home. Loads of options. It's not One Direction. It's Linkin Park is what I listened to as a kid. What are all these suggestions, guys? Come on. Chester Bennington was a good man. Not convinced an official narrative of his demise. Yeah, really sad. What a fantastic voice. Absolutely love Linkin Park, and I was gutted when I heard that he passed away. So yeah. Rule number 1: never get attached to your stack. It's a savings account. BYOB, be your own bank. Yeah, love that. True. And I prefer the term savings account than investment. I prefer that term. I think it's more accurate as to what it is. I tend not to log what I buy, as I don't plan on selling for years, and buy, then it won't matter. Yeah, it's all completely down to the individual. Some people might benefit more from it, might feel better about keeping a log of all their purchases. Some people might not. Either way is absolutely okay. This is the thing, you see. There's not one straight, correct way to do things. People just have their own way that works for them. It's interesting talking about it. But yeah. Did you say 2014? I just checked my Britannia coins. One of them is a 2014. Yes, I did, mate. And that particular year has a lower mintage, which means it's a bit harder to obtain. So yeah, I got one, but I don't want to say it too much, because I know someone else in the chat here who also tried to get that one, and I beat him to the catch. So yeah, sorry about that. But it was in Apex Marketplace, and honestly, deals come up pretty much every day. Really good deals. So yeah. Yeah. Pieces that will never sell. We all have those. Thank you, mate. That'll be about the Frodo. I love the Frodo. Anything Lord of the Rings based. Where are we? There. I absolutely love. I have a couple of pieces, but the main stack is always there for if and when. Yeah. I still love the Agora stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't own Agoro stuff. Just for me, when I realized Lord of the Rings, I was like, yeah, I'm in. They also did a Hobbit one, which was like the key. I didn't bother with that, but I really liked the Frodo. And there was a chance of the gold chase as well. You could have got the 5 gram gold version. I'm not sure if it's 5 gram or 10 gram. I think it might be 10 gram. I'm not sure, but it's silver foil. It's not much. What do you think about collecting scrap gold and silver? if you can buy gold and silver at spot price or less, I mean, there's always a consideration. When you say scrap, do you just mean like in any form, or do you mean like coins that are going to be melted, but you could get them at spot? Or just like literally just like scrap, like the kind of stuff that people refine out of old keyboards and computers? The metal is the metal. I mean, whatever form it comes in, it holds a value. So if you can get it at a good price, why not? I'm not against it. I saw Linkin Park at a festival. Amazing. I am so jealous of that. I never got a chance to do that. Loved Linkin Park growing up. They were amazing. Silver Servants is back. Good to know, mate. Thank you so much. I've got a safety deposit box, mostly gold in it. Yeah, I think the deposit box comes into play when you really get serious about silver stacking, or when you get into gold, because naturally those smaller pieces of gold, they're very compact. They hold a lot of value. You don't need to own much gold for it to be worth a lot, you know. So if you're a gold stacker, you'll be considering those storage options a lot quicker, I would say, than if you were just stacking silver. How do we get the blue magic? How do we get the blue magic? What's the blue magic? What is that? Is that an innuendo? I'm not. I don't know what you mean by the blue magic. What? I don't know. I try not to have any paper trail of my stack. You try not to. Interesting. My band was Adam and the Ants, showing my age there. Adam and the Ants. Please don't be offended, but that doesn't ring a bell. Granddaddy, how are you today? I missed the comment about 2014 Britannias. What happened that year? Could anyone tell me? Just they were less made. The mintage figures were less for that year. So therefore they're a little bit more desirable because you don't see them as often. And I didn't have a 2014, so I picked one up. I didn't pay like a stupid premium on it. I got it for £6 or £7 above spot price in the Apex marketplace. But yeah, that's it. Because I can see a lot of people at the moment looking to do date runs on the Britannias, the silver Britannias, 1 ounce. The years is one thing. Once you start getting into the privy marks, it's another. There was I don't know if there's any left, but there was a fantastic deal from X20 Precious Metals in Apex, the RAM privy on the Britannia. I've seen them sell for over 200, 220 pounds online, and he was selling them for £125. I think they've all gone. He had a lot of them, but I think they've all gone. Unbelievable prices. But yeah, I have a friend who door knocks for scrap gold. He makes a very good living out of it. Wow, okay. Any form of scrap. Yeah, once again, it holds the value, right? The metal has an intrinsic value based on what weight it is. It has a worth. So whatever form it's in, that's great. It all comes down to what you're paying for it. If you're getting a good deal on it, or even maybe you're paying less than spot, yeah, why not? At some point, it's going to get melted down and turn into something else. There's only a limited amount of it. Okay, Blue Magic, moderate. You want to be a moderator? Well, you see, to become a moderator, Serpents, you have to pass the graduation test. And the rules, you know, everyone that's a moderator has passed that test. So, yeah, message me for instructions and we'll put you to that test, my friend. Everyone must go through it. To join the circle of trust, you must prove yourself, and then you'll get the blue magic, my friend. I'm not doubting you, but you must do the ritual. Yeah, Jumping, you use a different kind of blue magic, don't you, mate? Someone's been a busy boy recently. Remember, scrap jewelry is different carats. Yes. Yeah. Seen, you know, like 9 carat gold stuff. I mean, sovereigns aren't 24. They are 22 carat, I believe, because they're like 91.5% gold, and the rest is copper, I believe, or silver more now. I'm not sure, but yeah, a lot of the jewelry stuff is lower carats. Still gold though. uh, yeah, robot. Thank you. I knew you'd have something to say, mate. Thank you for. I might eat them. Yeah, you know, guys, I should really change my channel name to Snacking with Craven. We have spoke about this. What should the gold to silver ratio be before exchanging silver to gold, in your opinion? Well, ideally, the lower the ratio, the better it would seem to be to make that exchange, you know? So a good time to exchange silver for gold, in my opinion, would be when silver is doing really well. Some people would say anything below 50 to 1, 40 to 1 would be great. But yeah, because the chances are that that's not going to last forever. You know, it will probably go higher than that. I mean, anything below 50 to 1, as I can see in the chat, would probably be a good time, but it's all about what deal you can get at the time. And with silver, you have to factor in a little bit of the premium as well on the silver. It's not always a true ratio because of the premiums on silver. Depends. ASE, good to see you. Yeah, Catcom saying 50 to 1. I'm not against that at all. And I don't think there's necessarily a horrendous time to switch to gold. You know, if you do it and realize, oh, I could have done it in hindsight at a better time, don't be too hard on yourself because you've got gold. If you're holding on to it, well done. When is the Cream Cracker Challenge happening next? Live on air, please, if you can. Jokers, I've retired from the Cream Crackers Challenge. I've put myself through pain, misery, and days of having a sore throat for people's entertainment. And what did I get from it? I got told that I wasn't quick enough. I wasn't fast enough. That somebody else could do it better than me. I'm not a performing monkey. I don't think I'll do that again. I don't know. We could do some sort of challenges sometime. Callum, good to see you, mate. Really enjoyed the chat we had the other day. That was a laugh. It really was. No problem, mate. I appreciate you coming in all the same. Craven, would you ever consider trading gold to silver if the ratio went over 100 to 1 again? I don't know. Because that's the other side of things, isn't it? Switching back from gold to silver. Two sides to play the ratio. I've never really been one to trade and play the GSR, the gold silver ratio. I've just switched my focus between different metals. So I'd consider all things. You know, a plan is great, but doesn't always go out as you expect. So yes, I would consider it. People have done very well playing the GSR. People who I know within the community who I speak to build up silver, such as a lot of people are doing right now, getting in on the silver, and then probably look to make an exchange, trade up to gold when they feel that gold silver ratio is in a healthier spot. And then maybe you could do the same again with gold, but I don't really try and play the ratios, if I'm being honest. Yeah, so might not be the best person to ask. If I think there's a better time to focus on one metal, I'll just buy more of that than the other, and vice versa. I don't know. Let me know, guys. What do you think? How do you play it? Has anyone in here ever seen a 999.9 gold bar toned? So I have a 1 gram IGA gold bar in assay that is 4.9 fine, but has a tone spot on it, and it passed Sigma, but still has me toned. Hmm. I'm not sure I have. I've seen older gold bars that like obviously don't look shiny. 106 to 1, but I'm terrible at this stacking stuff. If you feel it's a good deal and you're happy, that's what matters. It's your stack that you're exchanging. So yeah, go with your gut, go with your instinct, guys, when you're making these trades. Miss Craven in here. What snacks has our Craven been fed tonight? I've actually got dinner when I come off this. I haven't had my dinner yet, and I believe I'm having smash burgers tonight, guys. So yeah, I'm not dancing. No, 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 not happening. I've got kilos of scrap silver, 925 Edwardian tea sets. Nice. Candlesticks and stuff. Yeah. Comes in all different shapes and sizes and different forms. This is what I'm saying. If people take the time to go and look around like antique shops and stuff like that, you can find these really cool things that people wouldn't necessarily look for straight away, and they have their intrinsic value. And you can get some really good deals, even less if you go there with cash rather than your card. It's worth looking around if you're willing to, focus on the metal rather than what form it comes in. If you want everything to be really shiny and perfect design and a new product and limited mintage, you're going to pay a premium. But if you're solely focused on invested in the metal, you can get yourself a great deal. There's loads of options. Surely you can beat Bo Craven. Not a chance. Not a chance. When Bo did it, I think that might be close to a world record. But I will say that I was having the Jacobs cream crackers, and when Bo did it, he was using the Morrison's, I think, value cream crackers. And I'm telling you, they were smaller and they were easier. Like they just weren't as dry. So I think I got stitched up there, to be honest. Jack Stacks, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining. More gold buyers in the US right now. Well, gold could be about to go crazy. Who knows? That's the talk on the street. That's the hype. It's already had a little jump. What do we think is going to happen when the market reopens, guys? Are we going to see it push on? Is it going to fall back down? Is it going to stay where it is? Who knows? I'd like to know, but I don't. There's always someone that knows, though. Somebody always knows what's going to happen. Gold can get copper spots. There you go. Have you any hobbies outside of stacking or collecting precious metals? Yes. I really enjoy playing pool. I have represented my local county at that level, playing pool. I love watching sports. I'm very analytical. I love sports, specifically football. I'm a huge football fan, which is why I run the competitions that I do in the Craven's Comps Discord. Once again, guys, if you want to join in on the fantasy football that I run one every year. I have for donkey's years now. I've got a Discord dedicated to that. So if you want to join in this season, it's £10 entry. There's a link in the description. But yeah, mainly sports, to be honest. I'm into my cars as well. I'm not like your know it all, sort of all the parts mechanic kind of guy, but I can appreciate a nice car. And I always love looking at cars. So I always love a conversation about a nice motor. But yeah, that's about it, really. I love binge watching series as well. So if anyone's got a series they recommend, let me know, because I've just finished watching Suits, which I really enjoyed. I need something new to watch. I got through all 9 seasons of that. What have we got, guys? I think if you've got a little gold and silver, you're doing better than most. You're absolutely right. And even if someone's just started and just bought their first coin, or they've even just bought a couple of, I don't know, 925 shillings or something, just something, you're doing better than the majority of people. People who stack are part of a minority who are thinking long term, thinking outside of the box, and looking to prepare themselves, and giving themselves an insurance policy against the direction that the economy is heading. Puts you in a fine percentage of people. So well done to all the people that are here that are doing that, no matter whether you've just started or God, hats off if you've been doing it for years. You know, if you've been in this game for a very long time, and you've been picking up weight, silver, gold, hats off to you. Um, yeah, you are ahead of the game. I'm back. Finally finished fishing, 2 carp and a sunburn. Oh, that's what you meant by you had a fight with a carp. Nice. Yeah, that's good, man. Do you know what, guys? Fishing is something that I've never done. Am I missing out? I have never, ever been fishing. A lot of friends that I speak to love going fishing. I really do need to go. I can imagine it very relaxing, a nice way to spend some time. Um, what did you do with your Pokemon cards? I sold all my Pokemon cards. I sold everything in one go, in one lump to a close friend. I'm not going to say who. But yeah, you know, I sold them at a very fair rate, about 75% of the market value for everything, and I got rid of everything in one go. As I explained earlier in the stream, I think I realized quite quickly with Pokemon how addictive it is. I had a lot of fun. I spent too much money really quickly, and well, I decided, nah, I don't want to pursue this. So I sold everything. I just want to focus on the metals and other things with my money. And yeah, I ended that one a bit prematurely, and I also got into it and went a bit heavy too easy, which is what can happen. But yeah, I no longer own any Pokemon. It was a phase. I'm open to admitting that. You know, I speak honestly on this channel. There's a lot of channels that don't. I admit sort of when I'm done things on impulse, and this is one of those times. You know, I'll be the first to admit I didn't do things perfectly, but I had fun. I really had fun. What do we got, guys? Do we have any more questions for me? I'm enjoying this chat. If you are as much as me, then yeah, go and hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. And if you haven't, subscribe to the channel and become part of the community. Join Apex Bullion in the link in the description. You are absolutely missing out. Craven, you are missing out. Okay. Who has seen the new Spider-Man movie? Not me. Don't tend to watch the Spider-Mans and the stuff like that, but I have seen them, but I haven't seen this one. Is it worth a watch? Everybody needs to fish. Isn't going fishing just an excuse to get drunk? I've always wanted to be able to outwit fish. Fishing is so chilled. Would you give metal detecting a try? Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to go metal detecting. I really would, whether it be on a beach or, I don't know, in a field somewhere that has historical things there that, you know, I'd love that. I watch content on these things. I know where all your bloody Korean Pokemon cards went, Craven. What do you mean? That was a birthday present. I sent Benson like probably 200, 250 Korean Pokemon cards, and he's ever so ungrateful, honestly. Just trying to do a good thing. He's avoiding it. Where's me spanner? Ah, oh, mate. Everyone wants to be on Mard. I can't actually do it through StreamYard. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on StreamYard, so we'll have to sort that out. Okay, Dave. I can't have you feeling left out, mate. But yeah, I can't do it right now. I challenge you to a game of pool. Winner gets 10 ounces of silver. I would be interested in that, genuinely. And that would make great content, but I don't know if you're joking or not. I would be up for that. 100%. I haven't even played in a while, but, you know, I'm always happy to pick the old queue out and have a game. If you'd be up for that, imagine that as a live stream. A game of pool between stackers with silver on the line. That'll be really good. That'll be an interesting episode of Sundays with Craven. I'd be so up for that. Any ideas like this, guys? You know, I'm so open-minded now. You know, I'm willing to do these things. I want to get out and meet people in the community, make content with people, collaborate. So if you have any cool ideas, if you'd like to work with me and make something like that happen, just reach out. My email's on my channel, I think, or maybe I changed it. My email's on my bio of my YouTube channel, and also you can catch me on Discord as well. You know, anyone can message me. I'm very open. I like to do fun things and get out there. So yeah, if you're serious about that challenge, Then put your silver where your mouth is and let's get it on. We'll have a game of pool. First to whatever you want, first to 5 or something like that, first to 10. Only fishing I do is for key dates. Yeah, got to get those date runs complete. I know that feeling. Peter Schiff said that silver has hit the bottom and we won't get sub £50 per ounce again. Do you think he's right? This is the question, isn't it? Has silver found its new floor? It would make sense. I think we'll, well, I'm interested to see what happens this week when the market's open. If it continues to push up, accelerates further, it could do. But is it going to go back below that sort of 45, 40? Don't know. Maybe it'll stay above 50 forever. Not sure. It's a very hard thing to predict the market, because I would have thought it would be a lot higher right now personally, and I didn't expect it to drop as far as it did and stay there. I still think it's got quite a bit of potential to go up, which is why my prediction for 2026 was 85, 90 pounds per ounce. Yes, I know, Benson, I know. I'll sort it. I can't do it on StreamYard. The new Spider-Man is a good movie. Excuses, excuses. You guys, get off my back. How about snooker? Proper game. Hey, it's a lot harder. You know, I do enjoy the snooker. I've been to the Crucible. I've been to Landudno for the Players' Championship. I absolutely love that. Really intense game when you're there in the crowd, when the players are playing. Big fan of Ronnie O'Sullivan. If you're not a snooker fan and I'm just talking nonsense to you, I apologize. But yeah, snooker's great as a fan. I'm not amazing at snooker. Pool's my game, and yeah, it's an easier game, but yeah, snooker's a hard game. You're playing on a 12-foot long table. You can barely see the balls when you've got a long shot. Yeah, are you a pool shark, Sav10? Are you going to stitch me up for a video? I come there smiling, you know, thinking, oh, this will make good content. You know, I can pick up 10 ounces of silver once I beat this guy, and then turns out you're like professional or something. Market's up and down. It's £47.20, so he's already wrong. What am I wrong about? Oh, okay. Oh, you're not on about me. Never mind. Yeah, I mean it's not at 50 yet, but I understood the question. Is that going to be the new floor? I'm not so sure. My mate plays snooker. Never stops going on about it. Yeah, snooker's a conversation. It can bore a lot of people, but I've got all day for it. Yeah, it's a bit different this time. It is. It is. It's interesting. Who knows what's going to happen next, guys, honestly. But yeah. This must be bad jumping. Hope everything's okay with you jumping. My cousin is a friend of Ronnie's. No way. That's amazing. Add VAT and it's above 50. Yeah, okay. Well, that's the price that you pay. Yeah, obviously, when we talk about the price, we tend to refer to the market price, the spot price. It's never the price that we pay for silver. So, yeah, you are right. Can we do a collab? I'd love to interview you on my channel. Look, I'm always open to these things. Thank you for the suggestion. I would love to talk about that and look to arrange something. If you want to contact me, the easiest way is through Discord if you have that. If not, drop me an email. It's stackingwithcraven@gmail.com. Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about that. That would be really, really cool. I always appreciate invitations on other channels. You know, I love being a host and hosting special guests and stuff, but it's always a pleasure to be invited on other shows. So yeah, that would be cool. Yes, way. Sav10, we need a conversation, my friend. We really do. Silver and gold, sure, but I want to talk to you about snooker. uh, yeah, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. We all love talking about it. It never gets boring. That's for sure. I could talk about silver and gold all day. I mean, I do. I spend hours in Apex in the voice chat pretty much daily. And sometimes we have 10, 15 people in there at once, just all talking about the things that we know and love. So yeah, guys, like I say, if I haven't mentioned already, 38 of you watching live right now, thank you so much. If you are enjoying the show, if you've been here from the start or you've joined later on, thank you so much either way. Hit the like button for me if you like this content. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss an episode. Who knows what's around the corner? I could be playing pool against people for silver. Could be going on a different channel to be a special guest for a change. Who knows what's around the corner? But what I will tell you is I'm basically restarting from scratch. I will tell you more about that and be more open in my next upload. And I'm okay with that. You know, I've learned a lot and I'm going to continue to share the journey, my opinions, what I've learned, where I went wrong, transparently with you the whole way. I'm not going anywhere. This is just the beginning. And I appreciate every single one of you that makes this as fun as it is for me. I appreciate all of you. I really, really do. Craven, can we do an interview about that spider on your wall? It's definitely not there. I knew this would come up, but there's no spider. It's a good movie. Kids enjoyed it. Weren't really for me. Weren't really for me. So that'll be the. Is that the new Spider-Man? I've not seen it. Sorry. I'm guessing you're on about that. I struggle with pool, says Merpawaki. Yeah, it's one of my strengths, but Sav10, who's asked for a game, I don't know what he's got going on. He could be like one of the world's best pool players, and he's here to take my silver off me. We'll have to see. Would you guys watch that if I played someone from the community at pool, live streamed it with silver on the line? Would you watch that? I don't know. That's it. You know, would that be interesting to you? Who knows? I love doing different things, you see. So you'd have to let me know if you'd watch that. I don't want to just do stuff because I'd find it fun, but no one would watch it. But at the same time, I do just want to have fun. I don't take myself too seriously. When I'm at the pool table, I do, though. That gets really serious. Good evening, friends. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you for joining. 8-ball pool is great. I used to play for my county too about 20 years ago. I played league snooker also, got a 105 break. Wow, century break. Nice, Franny. Yeah, I've never got near that. I think my best break on a snooker table, because I never play, was like 56, but I'm a pool player. Haven't even played pool in like months, but pool was my strength. There's always a spider hiding somewhere. There is. Seen Ronnie live once, guys. Amazing in person. Yeah, me too. I think 3 times. It's just different atmosphere when he's there. Craig, would you rather keep a snake or a spider as a pet? Probably a snake. Yeah, probably a snake. Could be a knockout tournament. Everyone buys in with an ounce. That'll be cool. A game of killer. A game of killer. 1 ounce to enter. 3 lives. Once you're out, you're out. Winner takes the lot. Last man standing. Would you watch that, guys? Stacker's game of killer. I could literally hire out a room in like a pub somewhere, or like a, you know, like a community center place with a pool table and a bar and stuff. Would you watch that? I can make these things happen. It's a bit different. We don't see it in this space, but I'd do it. I would do it. Pretty embarrassing if I go out first round, though, isn't it? Just miss cue and send the white through the window. I'll watch you play curling. I have no chance of that, mate. Curling. Never curled in my life. We all. I think that's a myth. Is that really true? Surely you'd know about it. Surely. Name the place and the time. I'm there. Okay, interesting. I've got a false widow living in the airing cupboard. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. If prices go up, at what price would you stop buying silver? There isn't really a price that I think I'd stop buying silver. Like categorically stop buying silver. I don't think there is a price. Just like I don't think there's ever enough silver. Don't get me wrong. If suddenly spot price goes up to £150 an ounce for silver, I mean, you might be lucky to get yourself 1 ounce of silver every month. Yeah, I would still buy. I'd still have my set budget and get what I can within that. I don't think I'd be put off if the market went up. I really don't, and I mean that. So yeah, is there a price? Is there a price that you guys would stop buying silver? I think we'll look back in 5 years and think, by God, silver was so cheap. Why didn't we buy more? I wouldn't be surprised if this is the end of an era with silver being like anywhere near £40. But at the same time, what would I know? When price goes up, buy fractional. Yeah, stack the frac, guys. And if anyone tells you don't buy that because of the premiums, just tell them to go away. Buy what you can afford. Buy what's good for you. Get in the routine. And at the end of the day, you've got something there that holds value. So good on you guys that are stacking fractional gold, fractional silver. You can make it work. Controversial question. Are we heading towards a silver bubble? Don't know. What does everyone think? I'd like to get the chat in on that. I'll read out the comments, guys. Answer Critic Thinks question for me, guys, because I'd like to hear what everyone thinks and read it out. So, are we heading towards a silver bubble? See what you've got to say to that. Reply to the question on screen. I'd love to hear your guys' comments. 1000 Air, good to see you, mate. Thank you for stopping in. Always nice to see you pop in, mate. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you've had a good weekend. And it's nice to see you posting some content on your channel again, mate. You are banging the videos out. There you go. There's your answer. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I really don't know. Does a kiss on the cheek count? What are we on about? Oh. Would you marry, kiss, or avoid Craven? Misses don't count. Who would you marry, kiss, or avoid? Craven. Out of who? Who's the question about? Who would you marry, kiss, or avoid? Misses don't count. There has to be options. Yeah, describe your silver bubble to me. Bubble already popped. Not yet. This is interesting. See, this is why I wanted the chat to answer this question, because I want to see what you guys think. There's going to be a few different views on this. The bubble is for the enemy when the supply runs out. Am I right in saying that Donald Trump wants to put more money into mining to get more silver? Jumping thinks it might pull back. Not impossible. It popped at 120. Yeah, we've already seen the pop, haven't we, really? Is it happening again? It's like a sheet of bubble wrap. The founders? The founders of what, mate? The founders of Apex? Which founders are you referring to that you want me to do Snog, Marry, Avoid on? You're stitching me right up here, mate, with this question. I think I know where you're going with this. Okay, here's another one. Is physical silver actually worth stacking in the UK given dealer premiums? Because American don't have the same tax we get, or am I wrong about that? You are right in terms of the difference in tax. It's certainly tougher here because of that and the premiums. It's still not to say, though, that you can't get silver at a good price in the UK. There are more options than just the main dealers. And if you solely just care about weight, you can find great deals on silver. If you're less bothered about how shiny it is, whether it's the newest release, whether it's you know what I mean, that kind of thing. I definitely think it would be easier to stack silver for sure in the US solely because of those reasons: the prices, the tax, the premiums. But look, we're still here in the UK stacking, aren't we? Critic, all right here. This is an answer from this would help. So we don't pay VAT, but we pay capital gains tax up to 28%. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, thank you so much, Barabada. Really appreciate that message, mate. We're going to be wrapping this up shortly. I just want to tie up this question and then go from there. But I hope everything's good. Yeah, good luck at the hospital. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for being here, mate. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we have capital gains tax here as well, but we do choose to buy, in most cases, the capital gains tax exempt silver and gold to, you know, when we come to sell, to be efficient with the tax side of things. So yeah, but overall, I would say through conversations with stackers across the pond, things are better over there. Certainly when you're accumulating metals. As a new stacker of silver, I'm thinking about stacking gold. I haven't started collecting gold yet. What is the best way to start? Once again, you know, my answers will seem quite vague because I've never claimed to be an expert. I will only say what I think from my opinion, and there's other people in the chat who will have different opinions or even disagree with me, and that's okay. I would have a think, Sav10, if it was me, about what your budget is. If you're looking to stack gold or you're looking to build up gold over time, just remember that you have options there for different budgets. Look at what you can afford, or maybe set yourself an achievable goal. Maybe you want to get to an ounce of gold. What does that look like? Can you afford to buy 1/10? Are you looking at 1 gram gold? How many of them do you need to get there? How long is it going to take? I would find an entry point that works for you based on your budget that you can continue to buy on a consistent basis without overextending yourself or putting yourself in any financial trouble. And you'll be amazed how quickly it grows. Yes, you'll always have the people that say, don't buy that, the premiums are too high. But the fact of the matter is, you're buying gold. You could go and spend that money on a takeaway and have nothing to show for it. And if you're holding for a long period of time, I don't believe for a second you'll regret it. Premiums go out the window when the market does something crazy, and you're up already on those premiums. So yeah, buy what you can afford, keep buying it at a consistent rate, and it's amazing how quickly the stack grows. I think it's healthy to have gold and silver. Depends on the state. Yeah, I think there is, in some states, I think there is tax, maybe 10% in some states when you actually buy. Different to here though, where obviously it's 20%. If silver hits £100 when the market opens, are you selling? No. No. I'm sure some people would jump on that though, for sure. Just me personally, no. And yeah, depends on your budget as to what you go for. Yeah. Silver Serpents put it just, it's basically what I'm saying. You know, there are options. Find something that fits within your budget. 1 ounce at a time, that's it. Or if it's 1 gram at a time with a goal, whatever it is, it builds up. Everyone has their own budget. And yeah, what about copper? Yeah, we spoke about this earlier, Merpawaki. You know, copper's beautiful. I think it has some stunning pieces for collectors. I don't see the physical copper as any form of investment based on the premiums. You'll be paying 5, 6, 7, 8 times the metal's value. I don't see the point in it personally, apart from the fact that it looks stunning. Back to the question of the founders of Apex. Snug Barrier Void. So founders of Apex would be you, Jack Stacks, and Jokers, right? Snog Barrier, right? This is the question we're going to end on, guys. And I'm sorry for what you guys are going to be subject to here. There's going to be some really rough images here. Snog, marry, avoid, Benson, Jack Stacks, and Jokers. I'm going to have nightmares after this. That's a really not a question that I was prepared for at this point of the day. Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm actually I can talk for 2 hours, but that question, I'm stumped. I really am. Let's. I don't want to. I don't want to avoid anyone. I don't know. I'll snog. You know what? For asking this question, you're getting avoided, Benson. So I'll snog Jokers, marry Jack Stacks, and I'll avoid you for asking me that question. Guys, stop it with the love hearts in the chat. I don't feel comfortable with this at all. I've answered the question there, Benson. You're getting avoided for asking that question. People told me I was mad when I was paying £65 for a gram of gold. Well, I did okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. People, it really bothers me when people say, don't buy that. The premium's ridiculous when it's like 1 gram gold and the person buying it is buying it because that's their entry point. I would honestly say, if you're buying it, that's your entry point. Just ignore those people. That's what I'd say. You're getting some gold. Well done. You could do a lot worse with your money. If it's £100, buy money, you could sell some. Avoid all of nothing thinking. Yeah, you're right. Guys, I think on that note, I think after that question, my brain has been completely, brainwashed. I think I'm ready to get some food, sit down, watch some TV, and prepare for another week. I hope you've enjoyed this evening as much as I have. Like I say, it's been relaxed. We've had some fun. We've had a laugh. We've had a good old chinwag, which is what it's all supposed to be. This has been awesome. I'm new to this community and I've really enjoyed being part of the stream. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, for being active in the chat. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, mate, join Apex Bullion Discord in the description. There's a link there and say hello, get involved. Great place to be, like I say, and everything I talk about, go and find out for yourself. And drop me a message as well. I really appreciate you offering to work together to do a collaboration, an interview, and I'd be honored to talk about that more. So yeah, thanks so much, mate. I appreciate you tonight. I'm stacking to put towards retirement. That's a brilliant cause, mate. A lot of conversations about pensions not being the best thing in the world. Can we rely on them? So yeah, it's another string to the bow, so to speak. I think yeah, you're responding to that. Yeah. I paid £300 for sovereigns and have never looked back. Yeah. And people who pay £750, £800 now for a sovereign in 5 years will be laughing as well when they're what, £1,300, £1,400 more, maybe. So Craven has been banned. Wouldn't be the first time, mate. Where are we going on our honeymoon? Wherever you want, sweetheart. Thanks, Craven. Good night, all guys. Before it gets too weird, we're gonna call it a day. Craven's bladder needs some relief too. I'm actually okay. Normally it's bursting, but I'm okay. Thank you for thinking about me though. Enjoy your supper. Don't forget, I'll get a haircut. I promise I will. Thank you for everyone's comments on my hair tonight. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Jokers. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Benson. Love it. Right, guys, on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go and enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great week, whatever you're doing. If you're working or if you're not, go and smash your goals, take some good momentum into it. And I will see you next week at the same time, 7 o'clock, as I am every week. Thank you so much. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.